You're watching round of 32, heat 14. Here comes Yago. Uh-oh, he's got that pep in his step. Big ramp, a big full rotation for Yago Dora.
Incredible there, Yago. Look at that, just stalling to load up. And huge. And look at that completion, just straight onto the bottom of the wave and lands and stomps it perfectly. I love how he goes so high and gets speed out of the top of the wave, loads up, projects way out, and no grab whatsoever with a full rotation, and this stomp's perfect. Look at this. Bang. Perfectly stomped there by Yago Dora. That's a huge score.
8.83. Judges calling that excellent surfing for good reason.
Moment for him to, this would be really fun for him to come back as he paddles into it. Looks like a doozy. He's got to rip the bag out of it.
First turn solid. It's breathing with the backwash. A lot of water on the second move. Solid vertical, extends it into a tough section, and Toledo hangs on. Let's focus on the final exchange. Filipe got out in the water, found this wave to try to answer his best. Throwing a lot of water off the top of that wave and finished, but turned around. And Mariah's
surfer ever to have actually applied that rule, that interference. Here we go, Gabs.
Well, a 4.67 for that last ride with the little reverse on the inside. He finds a bigger ramp. This, no! Goes full rotation. I mean, in the semi-finals up at Newcastle.
This is incredible stuff. Let's watch this now. Just Medina, you knew what he was going to do from the start. Loads up, hits the section, gets the spin, full rotation, and just lands on the cleanest little bit of open face and re-enters the wave and then goes for the three-point slam dunk. Watch this, takes to the sky, full rotation. Look at that little elbow in the wave there. That little corner was just begging for him to land so smoothly. As we break it down one more time from the back angle, watch the height here. Okay, look at the legs spread wide apart. Full rotation like a ballerina in motion, and the hands come out to balance and just rides out as silky smooth as you like. That was incredible.
So strong. He had to surf with that knee injury for a period of time there, but the break last year is giving him an opportunity to warm up as we see Morgan again, just pinpoint timing, has that explosive release.
It's so amazing. Let's check out the replay here. Nice and compact off the bottom, blasting off the top, straight out of it with speed, up into the second section. Critical. The lip was actually coming down, and he was able to go up and over it. Watch this first turn. Bang, slams it up there, gets the fins free, redirects the nose pointing back towards the trough, and within a millisecond gets back up there again and really rips off the lip of that one.
This is not the same kind of surfing that Morgan Cibilic used to qualify for the championship tour. This is
moving towards the competition area. Looks like Morgan's going to have a go at this.
John passes this one up, and Morgan just that low center of gravity and a huge backhand jam. With each of those turns, he's pushed those fins a little higher and loading out of the lip. Usually people are waiting to do the big high-risk turn on the end section with an air. We'll have a good look at this one.
Drive straight off the bottom, and he basically turns a foot and a half off the lip as if he was on the lip. And it was an amazing thing to watch. Watch this, bang. You'll see the whole bottom of his board come out, reconnects the fins and drives out of it. A remarkable turn. And the reason why John didn't go that way was because it tapered so much and he didn't really see anything down the line. But Morgan just went, I'll give it one huge crack, throw everything into it, and have a look at that. Unbelievable. Foot actually comes off the tail pad. He gets it back on there, connects back with the wave. All the weight on the tail right there to keep his nose out from nose diving. Throws it back up for the second one as the lip comes down.
Well,
critical.
A nightmare situation for John, not just because he passed up on this wave, but he would have been sitting out.
minute 30. Igarashi rolls into this wave. Backhand carve, chasing a 4.43 for a lead change. Another big Backside hook, he'll carve off the top. Here's the bowl, and he knifes that lip line. What a great wave for Igarashi, still swinging. Fills in the gaps well at the end of the wave, and he's fired up.
No, and you know, he got it.
Trying to make sure that he completed it, a mid-range score. And Kanoa's overall performance looked really sharp today.
Really sharp. The waves, he had to really, he struggled a little bit with the timing with the waves, but this wave here, what a great finish, Joe.
2 clean hooks, and it just kept getting better. Rolled up more, found the lip, it got nice and hollow, not once but twice, kind of a 2-for-1 on the bonus. And there's this.
Definitely one of the all-time greatest competitors on the tour, as we see Griff again having another go at it.
Yeah, getting his reps up with these backside reverses. He's going to stick that one. And he celebrates. And it feels good.
Get a wave, and he's done just that, under priority. Reef not wanting it, and Griff just... It's amazing the projection he got off that wave with hardly any speed at all. That wave was basically closing out when he took off, and just look, 2 mini pumps, and then he gets that lofty pop straight off out into the flats, gets the rotation, and look at the celebration here. The board pointing to the sand right there. Fins are showing.
Whoa.
Gets about a 3/4 landing, but only in a split millisecond he's able to bring the nose back towards the shore. And wow, he just basically manifested that that air from a tiny little wave.
Unbelievable stuff.
And it was more than just those two. It felt like all the way through the draw, Amuro was proving herself to be absolutely world-class. Final wave for Amuro Suzuki as she was chasing the 8. 1 turn, she's down.
And live action now.
Back into it again. That's a bit more like it. Strong first turn. Again, goes to the carve, finds some release, and she'll get the finish. Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Some of these waves, as we look at this one, check the replay on this. Dealt with some backwash. Such a dynamic first turn. Super critical on a forehand. Gets the little fin drift slide on the second one too, and then wallops that inside.
Well, here's something that's got a nice corner, a nice taper. She'll go on the back end. So she really needs to do something special here, Joe. It's going to offer that second section and a third. This has come onto the bank nicely. Oh, that's her best wave by far. Yes, we saw it. It was a good...
Put herself back in the heat. Let's do it again.
Against the run of play. So this is the sacrifice. That's the loss of priority. And here's the wave that makes all the difference. She's been searching for this one all day, Joe. 4 really good maneuvers. Every time there was a pocket there, every wave she had fizzled before this one, and she knows it.
Again, just didn't get to the bottom of that wave quick enough. And Gilmore, she went right on this one. And it does give her the opportunity to open up some of those big, long, drawn-out carves. There's just a bit of punch missing from those turns. And the wave is really sort of responsible for that, as Steph throws everything at the final section and recovers the layback, so drifts the fins. Victory. And that is...
Here we go, Steph on the replay. This was the right off the left that Sage got. And just look at these zipping carves back into the power source. She just does this so well. Sits on that rail, carves around. Here it goes a little bit fat, and she works it through. And I wasn't expecting that little layback snap and the recovery at the final turn. She did recover exceptionally well. Incredible amount of core strength to be able to chop and finish it off, which if she had fell through that, you know, the judges might have been going, maybe it wasn't so great.
Conditions look like they're starting to pulse here a little bit as Courtney finds another ride. Big section here, and Courtney lays into that section. So a nice heat.
And watch Courtney's foot here.
Yeah, so Courtney does this up and overturn there. It almost slipped onto a hillside rail too, Brad, didn't it? It kind of went back and towards the hillside, and that almost offset it. But gee, she did well to maintain control. Foamy little section, drifts the fins, a little weightless right there, and you can see it. It actually detached from the deck, but she was able to just stomp it. If she was on a forehand then, it would have been almost impossible to get to that next turn, but because she was on a backhand and all the focus...